Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to do a breakdown on how to submit your cards to Beckett Grading in 2024. The process is easier than ever, very quick, very smooth. I'm going to guide you through it so that you can stop paying the middleman to grade your cards for you. You can literally do this yourself. I promise you, it won't take long. Let's get right to it. The last time I did this video, I believe was for 2022, and you guys loved it. You guys have messaged me saying that it's changed a little bit. Let's get right into it. All right, so obviously, you want to go here to the Beckett website. And on here, if you don't have an account, create one really quick. Shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes. I already have mine and I'm logged in. Once you're at this window where you're logged in already, you're just going to hit submit. It's going to ask you to click one of the categories you're submitting into. In this case, we're going to do cards. Now, here you're going to see, one of the many specials they have or whatever specials they have going on, plus their standard, express, the turnaround time and then the pricing for that. My friend, I'm doing this for a friend, right? And he says that he's okay with just base. So we're going to do 60 plus days, but he does want his subgrades. So we're going to hit this as well. By the way, I recommend it's always worth it, to pay the extra money and get the subgrades. The subgrades will add more worth and more value to the card you're grading. If you're already going to go through with it, might as well get the subgrades on there. We're going to select that. Now, in my friend's case, we're going to do a Coral Meal from 2001, and we're also going to do the Dark Espion. In the case, let's say you get to this window and you don't know exactly where to find or how to look for that card. See, I know that this is going to be Coral Meal, and I know it's May, I believe 2001 edition. So Coral Meal. Once you put in the name, again, a few inserts to come up or ideas. Here's where it gets tricky. Now you want to pay attention because over here it'll say, let's see, for example, this one here, Shiny Mew P, right? But this is for the actual comic. So this here is a Coral Comics. This is if you were grading the comic itself. However, if you keep going a little further down, you'll see 2001 Pokemon May, Coral, and then Shiny Mew. And this is the one that you want to click on. Okay, it's going to ask you for a declared value. Now, the declared value is whatever you expect your card to be graded, the selling point of that card at that graded point. Remember what I told you guys earlier about the label and searching for the card? As you can see right here, 2001 May, Coral, Shiny Mew, New Holo P. In case you get to that point where you're searching for the card and you're not exactly sure what to look for, another tip that I always give is to go into eBay and search for that specific card and just put whatever grading company you're using. In this case, you would put Coral Mew BGS. Pick one out that's for sale, and then whatever's written on the label, you're going to write that into the BGS website. It'll help you pull it up. So here we got this one. They're asking for 575 on a BGS 9. So we're going to go ahead and get back on here. I'm going to hit declared value 500. Boom. Now we're going to add one more card here. And then this, by the way, down here you would leave alone. We're not recasing. We're not doing anything else here. So that one you will leave alone. This is only if you're going to send an autographed card, or if you have a relabel or anything else you want to do with a specific label or card that you're sending in. You will click one of these options. These are extras. If you're not doing any of those, then you could just leave it alone. Okay. So now for the Dark Espion. So for the sake of practicing what I was telling you guys, I know what to search for, but let's just go ahead and hit here. For example, hit Dark Espion Japanese BGS. Okay, so here we go. We got a 9.5 here. No, but I believe that's English. Here we go. We got a 9.5 Japanese one here. Okay, so we already know the value we're going to put in is about 350. We're going to pull up this little section with a slab, and it says, all right, we got 2001 Darkness and to Light Japanese. So 2001 Darkness and to Light. So we go ahead. We're going to go back to the BGS website. 2001 Darkness and to Light and Dark Espion. And boom, there it goes. Once you find your card, once again, it'll come up for you. Pokemon Darkness, Light, Japanese, Dark Espion. We're going to put the 350 value we saw there. Again, this is an estimated value, guys. If your card comes graded below that or above that, if it comes graded above that, kudos to you, congrats to you. This is just an estimated value on what you feel your card is going to grade. So here we go, 350, 500. We're going to hit continue. Here in this part, you would enter the shipping information. I'm going to enter this real quick. I'm going to fast forward here. When you get to this little area here, this is specifically about how you want BGS to ship your card back to you. Now, I always select ground because after you've waited 20, 10 days or 60 days, whichever turnaround you select, again, doesn't matter if you're going to wait another 3 days for it. The only way I would ever consider doing 2 day or next day, if let's say I got a card, an early release or something, and I want to be one of the first in the market to have it, then I'm going to send it, expedite it to get graded fast, express or whatever. And then on top of that, I'm going to sit here and select the next day service to be the first one to have it in hand. But outside of that, ground does the trick. You're going to get here to review the order. all the all the shipping information. Then you get down here, you just agree, acknowledge, check out, and everyone's favorite part, here's where you select how you want to pay. Boom. So they're gonna give you your submission number, and then you're gonna have the address you're gonna mail it to. You're gonna receive a form in email, which I'm gonna show you guys. It's gonna have all the information of the 2 cards you submitted. It is crucially important that when you're preparing your cards to send out to BGS, you put them in the same exact order they're in that paper. They need to be literally coming out of the box in the same exact order that they appear in that paper. All right, now you are responsible for creating your own label to send it out to BGS. Personally, I like using Paraship. It's what, and then voila, you would select whichever works best for you. I'm okay with Garnet Advantage, USPS, perfect. That's how much they're gonna charge me. By label. This one is a little off-centered. I mean, a lot off-centered, but the card itself is beautiful. And then the dark Espion itself is like mint. So obviously, you know, when we're gonna send something to grading, guys, we want to make sure that it's a card that can actually compete. That's a nice fat sword here too. It's a card that we feel that can compete for a high grading. You know, you definitely want to get your money's worth, right? So this dark Espion is absolutely beautiful. Now I've already cleaned these off screen. If you guys want another video on how I do that, I can do a video for that. I already cleaned these off screen. I use Cards Care Kit. And you just want to make life easy for the people grading our cards. I like to use our Grade Saver Pro. I feel like their semi-rigids are fluid enough where it's very easy to just slide the card in there. And instead of using like the little tapes, I always like buying these little penny sleeves that I already have. This little pull tab, again, just makes everything more convenient, makes everything easier. So that's our dark Espion, and then we're gonna do the same thing here with our Coral Mew. Once again, very easy, very smooth, just like that. In under a minute, we have both our cards prepped and ready to get off, ready to get sent. Alright, so this is the form you're going to get by Beckett. As you can see, once again, you have the address up top where it's sending it. And then the most important part here is the order in which the cards were listed. You want to make sure that, again, coming out of the box, the cards are literally coming out in this exact order, 1 and 2. So, Coral Mew in the front, Dark Espion in the back. As far as putting these together, I always like to go ahead and put a nice little bubble mailer. Now, don't take this up, don't close it. Again, you just want to, this is just for extra protection, right? I'm going to actually like adding like a little bit of like extra paper in there, just kind of give it a nice little base. Then both cards inside the little bubble mailer for a little extra protection. We just set that up top, and then that little the little shipping label they give you with the barcode, boom, just put it right on top, put it like this, and that's it. So that's it. As you guys can see, very easy, very straightforward. You can honestly do that in about 10 minutes. Matter of fact, you could do that in way less than 10 minutes. 2 cards specifically. It took me a little longer because I'm obviously explaining, going back and forth, but you could definitely do that in less than 10 minutes. Doesn't take any time. If you found this video useful, if you want to see how the grading process looks for PSA, for example, and you want me to drop a video on the PSA website, how to prep for PSA, let me know in the comments below. Once again, I really appreciate you guys very much. The last video we dropped hit like 300 and something, 400 something views. We got like another 8 followers from that, and I am extremely grateful. Baby steps. We're going to take one step at a time, but we will definitely get to that goal that we're reaching for. And all of it is possible only thanks to you guys. So if you found this video useful, if you're liking the content, remember to like, please comment down below. Are you submitting anything? I want to know. And hopefully this video does help you. Remember to follow and always tell somebody you love them. Take care.